Okay, welcome to question 5 in our workbook. So the first thing I'm going to do is read it. A machine automatically places bolts into boxes. The number of bolts per box is normally distributed with a mean of 120 and a standard deviation of 5. So I'll write that down first. The mean equals 120. The standard deviation equals 5. Now it says best answer these questions below, and we've got A, B, C, and so forth. So we'll start with A. Sketch a normal distribution curve. So that's the first thing we'll do. We'll sketch that curve. So I'm going to do a straight line across, and then we'll draw a bell curve, like so. Now directly in the middle of this, straight down at the middle here, that's going to be the mean. And that's always going to be 120. Now we can see here, it says curve using the mean and standard deviation. And we need to clearly label the mean, 1, 2, and 3 standard deviations above and below the mean on the x-axis. This is the x-axis. I've got the mean done. Need to do each standard deviation below and above. So we'll do that now. I'll do 3 standard deviations above. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 below. Now to get to the next standard deviation, we add 5 to 120. So that's going to be 125. Then we'll add another 5, another standard deviation, 130, 135. Take away 5 from this mean. So we'll take away 5, take away a standard deviation to get to this one. Then we take away another standard deviation to get to this, take away another standard deviation. So take away 5 from 120, 115. Then 110, take away another 5, and minus another 5, 105. And that's it done. So we've done this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 standard deviations either side of the mean. That's it sketched. Now we can add more stuff to this if you want. We could do that, or we could just wait a wee while first. So we'll go to the next question. Estimate the percentage more than 115 bolts. So we go back to our sketched graph here. Here's 115, and I want to know what's more than 115. All this area here. What is it as a percentage? What percentage is more? Now remember, the whole percentage under this curve is 100%. It also can be as a probability 1. The whole area under this curve is 1. So I'm going to split this up like we did previously, and I'm going to do my standard deviations like so. And we know that this whole area here is 68%. And if you divide 68 by 2, you get this half and this half. So this is 34%. These are all percentages, 34%. And we did this previously also, before we get either side of this. Then we will go between 1 and 2 standard deviations. That's here, between 1 and 2 standard deviations. Between 2 and 3 standard deviations is here, added on to the mean. So we'll do these. I'll do this. Now, we should remember this is 13.5, and this here is 13.5. And then we've got the next standard deviation between 2 and 3 from the mean, and that's going to be here, in here is 2.35, and this here is 2.35. And what's above that is 0.15, and again below that 0.15. So this is where we are at the minute, and we're going to take it from there. So we want to know above this. So we have to add up these numbers. This plus this plus this plus this plus this. That's what we're adding up. So I'm going to take those numbers, I'm going to add them up. So we had, as we did before, 34% plus 34. You can see that's up here. We did these two above this. Then I need to add on this, this, and this. So plus 13.5 plus 2.35 plus 0.15. Now these two will add up to give me 2.5, and this is going to keep it the way it is. This is going to be 38. So we'll add these two up first. So this here, added up, is going to give me 38%, plus 13.5, plus 2.5. And we get 38 plus, add up these two here. And when you do that, you're going to get 16. And 16 plus 18 is 54%. And that's our answer. 54% is more than 115. Now the next question, estimate the percentage of boxes that can maintain more than 130 bolts. So we go up here to our graph that we did again, 130 is here. And that's going to be this area plus this area. So I'm going to write that down. That's going to be 2.35 plus 0.15, and that equals 2.5. And that's the percentage. I should write percentages here actually. That should be percentage. Now estimate the percentage less than 120. So we'll go up here to my graph and I look where 120 is. 120 is here, directly in the middle. It cuts it in half, and less is this way. That whole area here is half of it. So that is 0.5. I can see that instantly, 0.5, or you can add up these. You will also get 0.5 or 50%. I should say 50%. So that's clear. I'll just write down 50%. The next one, E. Estimate the percentage of boxes less than 110. So we'll go here to where 110 is. See 110, and less is down here, this area. 0.5 plus 2.35. So we'll write that down. 0.15 plus 2.35, and that equals 2.5%. F, between these two, 150 and 130. 115 and 130. So we'll go up here. 115 is here. 115, 130 is here. So that's 34, 34, and 13.5. We'll add those up now. So 34% plus 34% plus 13.5%. And we can do that slowly if you want. We'll add up the first two. 68 plus 13.5. We'll do it again. Add up these two. And that's going to give me 81.5%. G, between 110 and 120. So again, 110 and 120. Go up here and we'll see 110 and 120. 110 is here. 120 is here. And we can see that's just 34 plus 13.5. So this plus this, we'll add up these two. That's our area here, 13.5 plus 34. And we add that up, we're going to get 47.5. And that's a percentage, right? Percentage. And that's us done for that question. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you understood.